how you been? I know it's been a couple weeks, been super busy around here. I figured I'd give you a brief breakdown of what I've been up to. Uh, been actually getting my Shatterpoint stuff assembled, so that's been fun. As you can see, I'm not a great painter. I think I got like one team painted. I got his buddies are painted too. Not super great, but they do the job. And I've been playing around with different orders, and some people say, some people do their base separate from their character. Some people do the character all at once. I haven't decided what works best for me, but really I want to get them all at least assembled and primed, and go from there. Also spend some time reading the rules again, and I didn't get a couple full games in, but got at least the first round. Right, so me and my youngest, we played a little bit and got the first round in. So really fun game. Really think you should check it out if you haven't already. And then I've been getting stuff going for the garden, getting that going. Been doing my taxes. That sucks. Looks like I owe some money this year. That also sucks. And then got seedlings going. Got a bunch of pepper plants. So that should be good. We'll like that. Like I said, learning that game. That game's really fun. Just need to get some more time in with it. Been eBaying some stuff, trying to clear space. And yeah, now I'm back with you fine folks. And what do I want to tackle first? So really 100% sure what I want to tackle first. I think something that I've been excited for that got for my birthday recently, and it just means I'm gonna have to spend time assembling and painting and learning something else. We have got this. Okay, so if you're not familiar with this is, because I wasn't, this is Master Universe Battleground. This is a miniatures game. Again, assemble, paint, and play skirmish format type game. I have never played it. The starter was out there. I didn't realize it came out a couple years ago. I think it came out in 2022. First, it was only available in Europe, and very recently I saw it come over to the US. But it's not in most of your local game stores. Maybe you could ask, maybe they get it. I don't know. I ended up getting it online, which I prefer to get from my local game store, but here we are. So we're going to crack this thing open. We're going to take a look at it because, again, it's out there. You may not have known about it, much like me, and go from there. My local game store did have a different Master Universe game, which I want to say uses very similar models. Might even be by the same company. I'm not 100% sure on that. And essentially, that game I looked at when my local game store did get it. I don't think they have it anymore. I think they sold it, which is good, great. But it's like a single player game where you play against the game itself, or you can play 2-player, but it's cooperative. I want a game where you're playing against an opponent. I don't know. I just like that better. That's just me. It's just who I am. So I'm super excited for this. So we are going to crack it open. They have several expansions. I want to say they're on wave 5 or something now. This is the starter, like I said, from 22. And wouldn't you know it, they recently released an upgraded starter that also comes with, I think, a couple other sets from wave 1, like some expansions. There's an expansion that has Tila and the Sorceress in it. There's an expansion that has a couple other guys. They're usually pretty cost effective. Or I should say not as expensive, because there's usually 2 characters, not 10. Right, so you buy Shatterpoint, there's usually a few guys in there. You buy Kill Team, there's a few guys in there. And you're usually paying like $45-50. Same thing for Shatterpoint. So we're going to check this out. I think we're going to probably want to do a top-down view. I think that's going to be most beneficial. So let's try and do that. So let's crack it open. Again, I'm super excited for this. I did watch a couple videos online about it. Not sure where I heard about this, but yeah. So here we go. Mass Universe Battleground, and already the corner of this is a little bent up, which right here, right, not a huge deal. That's just the cover. Just the cover, just goes inside the box. Not a big deal there. So right away, what we have is, my understanding, there are a lot of pieces out in here. This is supposed to be like a huge game. I forget what MSRP is on it. I think I got it for like $100. But what you have your heroes. They do come on sprues. You have to assemble them. My understanding is they're not difficult to assemble at all. Maybe I'll even make a video where I assemble them so you can see how they look. But you have your good guys, gold, if you decide not to paint them. You have your bad guys, purple, again, if you decide not to paint them. Now, of course, I plan to paint mine, but I'm not a good painter. Probably take me quite a while before I get around to it. But as you can see, it does include all these guys. So you get Ram Man, Stratos, Orko, Man-at-Arms, and of course He-Man. Then for the Forces of Evil, you have Trapjaw, Skeletor, Triclops, Merman, and Evil Lyn. So some interesting choices there, right? I'm kind of curious as to why they went with those particular pieces, but they did. And then you notice we have the terrain pieces. Now, my understanding is there are, so you have walls, right? As you can see on the back of the box, you have a lot of walls. You have some scatter terrain, as you can see. Ooh, nice axe. Nice axe. You've got also, wow, this is like heavy duty too. This isn't chintzy plastic. Would have been cool if it came already green. I wouldn't have to do much painting. Honestly, though, this is gray. If you didn't want to do a bunch of painting, you want to leave it gray, you could. You could maybe do some shading here or there, but I want that classic Eternian Castle Grayskull green going on in there. But there's a lot of terrain. I want to say it's 32mm. Oh, you've also got some platforms, right? So you get some ladders, you get some platforms. So it is 2 level. Probably not quite to the same degree that Shatterpoint is, but yeah, you've got that. So definitely some high detail stuff. Yeah, some of this maybe I'll do, I don't know how I'm going to match that green. I'm going to have to watch some painting videos, get some tips on how to get that green going, because I have literally no idea what color to use. But again, this is heavy duty stuff. This is like, it's solid. And I feel like, how would it scale with the Star Wars? Yeah, the Star Wars is a little bit bigger, but you could use it for, obstructing terrain. Your Star Wars, I want to say the Star Wars are 42mm. I don't know, I forget. Again, I'm rather new to the build and paint your own skirmish type stuff and all the different scales. It's new for me. I always said, oh, I don't want to get into games where you have to paint, but then that Star Wars Shatterpoint came out, changed my mind on that, and then I found this, which changed my mind yet again. So, looking pretty cool here. Can't wait to get in there, break some of it. And the cool thing about a lot of this, I mean, you look at this terrain, this doesn't, a lot of these are standalone pieces, don't really look like these have to be assembled, right? You can have them standing in different spots, right? And you're good to go. So that's kind of cool. There's not going to be, I don't think, a lot of gluing of the terrain, because I think of terrain like that, you spend a lot of time gluing. Like I think of the Shatterpoint terrain back there, it's a lot of time gluing. So, okay. And again, I haven't played this. I've watched a video or two on it. So I have literally, well, I wouldn't say no idea, but I have very little idea what any of this is. But I did want to show you what you get with it. Oh, you also get the board, of course. The board comes in 4 pieces that you'd assemble. My understanding is it's your standard size skirmish board, right? It's your standard, what is that, 30 by 22, right? So that tends to be your standard size for, say, Kill Team, that sort of thing. Shatterpoint uses bigger. And I think it's also the same size as Battletech, if I remember correctly. So, you could maybe use the board for Battletech. I'm not sure if the hexes are the same size, but maybe I could use some Battletech maps. What else we got in here? So we have some dice. I'm a gamer. I got a ton of dice. I don't need those. But whatever. Okay, so you've got weapons, different weapon cards. Skeletor has different weapon cards. Okay. Choose an ally within 12 inches and teleport the ally to a hex adjacent to Skeletor. Dude, awesome. Until the end of the current activation interruption, Skeletor can use some sort of magical thing while engaged. Good. Have no idea what any of this is. So probably movement speed, life. I don't know. Get that. Oh, what do we have here? We have, oh, items. Different items. Oh, battle armor. Sweet. Once per round and receiving at least, what is that? 1 damage. The character may spend 2 mana. I know that's from watching a video. That's mana. That's like a magic. How they use magic stuff. Oh, another battle. You supposed to have 2 of these? Well, I got 2 of them, so there. And we got another thing of weapons. Okay, we got He-Man. I have the power during any test, which again, I don't know what that means. He-Man may roll 1 extra die for each mana spent on rerolls. Okay, cool. Again, don't know what any of these are at all. Fate cards. So I think these are supposed to throw in a bit of randomness into the game. Gain 1 mana for each damaged character, maximum of 4. Again, I'm not going to open all of these, not right now anyways. Once I start getting into the game, I certainly will. Okay, and that's all that stuff. I assume this comes out. I assume there's a rule book in here. So, where's the rule book? This could be a bit of a problem. Ah, here we go. I was going to say, this could be a problem. Oh, wow. There are a few things in here. Get out there, you bitch. Oh, jeez. It's like, come on. Okay, what have we got? Battleground book. Okay. Rule book. Miniatures assembly, which is interesting. You know, Shatterpoint, for example. I don't know how other games are, but Shatterpoint, you go online to download it, which I mean makes sense. If you're not online, I mean, who isn't online these days, right? Of course, you're online because you're watching this. So interesting that they would decide to print this. But looks like pretty straightforward instructions for a lot of the guys. Pretty simple. I can't wait to crack into them. I think maybe we'll do a video on that next weekend. That should be fun. Yeah. Merman. Oh, I'm so psyched. I'm so psyched. I just got to find people to play with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read the rules this week. Oh, maybe this week. And see if I can get some guys assembled this week. I've got a very busy week. I've got youth group. We teach youth group at our church. So I've got youth group. So I have to study this week. So I don't know if I'll have time. But why do you have a rule book and a Battleground book? Let's check this out. So I don't know if I'll have time to assemble this week. But, you know, I owe you guys a video. It's been a while. So I really wanted to break into this. Not my favorite picture of He-Man. Looks a little constipated, but not a horrible picture of Skeletor, but, I mean, heavy script Skeletor. Really. Okay. So how many pages is this thing? It's about 30 pages. That's not bad. That's not bad. So should be rather, you know, the golden rule. What's the golden rule? If players disagree about an unclear situation that is not described in the rules, each player rolls a die. The player who rolls the highest results determines the outcome. If there's a tie, the players continue to roll die until one of the players. The most important thing to remember is that having fun is the primary objective of the game, not victory points. Yeah, I can agree with that. Higher elevation, high obstacle, low obstacle. Oh, I cannot wait to play this. Low obstacle. Evil Warriors Force. Notch. Oh yeah, they have a notch in the front that tells you front to back. Yeah, dude, I can't. I've been waiting for a game based on the Master Universe. I've been saying for years, I wish HeroClix would do it. I wish HeroClix would do it. Well, HeroClix, you didn't do it, so I'm out here spending money on this game, which looks ultra cool. But if you made a HeroClix set that was MOTU, I guarantee people would buy it up. I mean, they already have the DC licensing, so I don't know. Not that. Okay, so what do we have here? Preparing for Battle. The Battleground book. A living game. Huh. cost sheet. Oh, okay, this is your things about costs and how the game works. Deployment zone. Shows you how to set up certain things. Okay, Battleground terrain. Draw fate cards. Nice. Oh, these are different scenarios. So they're giving you some ideas on different scenarios. Okay, cool. That's what this is. The Desert Gate. What was the other? Stone City. Oh. Sands of Time. Secret Hideout. Oh, come on, man. I'm just geeking out about this big time. And, oh, interesting. It's like building like a team roster. Ooh, gonna have to photocopy that. Nice. Tournament scoring. Yeah, cost tables. Nice. Oh, okay, He-Man 19. All right. So as I get into the rules, I'm sure this is all going to make sense somewhere. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two books out so I can read these this week, and hopefully read these this week, and come back to you soon with not only some assembling, right, but some gameplay, because I don't think this is taken off yet in the US. I think it will, because the places I bought this from already sold out of it. I'm pretty sure there's more places picking it up. I bought this. Again, I always prefer to buy from my local game store when I can, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get like a group of people that want to play this, and then try and get my local game store to order it, which I'm sure he'll have no problem doing that if we can get support going for it and get people buying it, because it's some cool expansions. The Horde expansion looks sick. And the interesting thing about the Horde expansion is all the characters are red because they're the evil Horde. I mean, how cool is that? So, yeah, I'm psyched to play this. Well, this was supposed to be under there, wasn't it? Craptastic. You know what? Whatever. I'll put this one on top. But yeah, I'm super psyched to play this. I cannot wait to try it. It looks super fun. If you have played this, let me know. What do you think? Are you a Master Universe fan, number one? Because I can't see anybody buying this if they're not a Master Universe fan. But I could be wrong. Some people just like to buy quirky games. I wish I had more time to play games, but, you know, that's life. None of us have all the time we want. But yeah, if you have this, how much have you played it? How do you like it? As a Master Universe fan, what do you think? Great, mediocre, awesome, pile of crap? Tell me what you think, because I've got the starter, and I'm that close to going and just buying like a whole bunch more, but I don't want to spend the money. But that's how addictions work. So, yeah. But anyways, thanks for stopping by, looking through this unboxing with me. Again, it's not a new game. It's been a couple of years now, but it might be new to some of you. It was new to me, so hope you enjoyed it. And as always, like, share, subscribe. And I forgot to mention the Etsy store, but I put the thing at the beginning. I'll put the banner at the beginning of the video so you can see that. Maybe I'll throw it again in here. So yeah, great. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Glad to be back, and hope to get you some more content on a regular basis like we were doing before. So yeah, see ya.